Hello. Thank you again for tuning in to the Ryan A. Clark Show. This is Ryan Clark. And I just want to say thank you to those who reached out, showed some appreciation early, comments. Thank you for everything. This one, we're going to take off and talk about championship weekend. It was two great, I wouldn't say great, but it was one great, one good game. This one I want to talk about the AFC Championship game, which featured the Broncos and Pats. Congratulations to the Patriots for going to the Super Bowl. It's tough to say as an Eagles fan because we've been watching y'all win for the last 20 years. So, congrats, not just playing, but congrats again on that. Um, what can I say about this game? It was a drag out. It was gritty. It's one of them old school, low scoring games where the defense was pretty dominant. Singleton had 12 tackles for the Broncos. And let's see, on the offensive side, we have Drake May with 86 yards and a rushing touchdown. Stevenson with 71 yards. On the Patriots side, I think they played well. May played turnover free football. He did what he had to do to get the job done. I'm making pretty much precise throws and pretty much, I mean, I don't want to disrespect saying game manager, but he did. He managed it well. And I mean, I can't say he's wrong for that because, ultimately that's what won you the game. On the Broncos side, here's where a little bit of a controversy may come in at. See, Jason Stidham, he played okay at 133 yards, a touchdown, interception, and a fumble. That is where some problems may lie or come about with the Broncos. Broncos fans, I'm curious what you guys think. What do you guys think about Peyton not going for the 3 points? I've seen a lot of talk about that. I personally thought he should have went for the three because it came back to bite you. And obviously, your field goal kicker couldn't get it together after that. Let's see, I'm saying at the time of the 4th and 1, I want to say it was maybe a 28-yard field goal. And, it would have kept you at 10-0 and that gave you good momentum, but you decide to not take the three and go 3-and-out, which led to pretty much ultimately the only touchdown that they had. And I mean the field goal kicking was ultimately I guess you could say the story of this game because it was, let's see, I count 1 for 3 on the Pat side, 2 on the Broncos side, 1 of 5 on the field goals, and that's ultimately what might have caused the Broncos the game. Them had a costly interception at the end, but I mean that was a bad throw, and we all know Stidham, he's a backup, so you can't really get on him about it. And I don't know his decision making on that one. I mean, who am I to judge it, But I don't see why you would try and go deep on Gonzalez twice. You got him the first time, but after that, I wouldn't have tried him again. Granted, I mean, come on now, he's very elite, top 5 corner, debatable. So I wouldn't have tried him on that play. But I mean, maybe Stidham saw something we didn't, or maybe Peyton just told him to go there, and hopefully something would have worked out, but it did not. Again, congrats to the Patriots. I definitely think you guys have a good shot at winning the Super Bowl. This game got pretty ugly, especially towards the end with the snow coming in. It made things a bit, tougher to throw and get everything together. The game ended on a blocked field goal. That was great. A lot watching it live, I definitely thought that it was missed because it's just what he did earlier. So I figured it was missed, but as it's shown that Collins, I think they said Collins. Sorry if I got it wrong. Collins or Hollins. He came right off the practice squad and and blocked the field goal and saved the Pats season. Um, that was a great play on his part, and happy for him for that one. Over on the NFC side, this one, this one right here, this is the game, and it turned out good as I hoped. We had the Seahawks beating the Rams 31-27. And the stars came out for this one. Stafford had 374, 3 touchdowns. Puka Nakua, 9 receptions for 165 and a touchdown. Adams had 4 receptions for a touchdown. Rams came to play. That's all I can say about that one. This was a really good game. On the Seahawks side, you had Darnold, 346 and 3 touchdowns. Walker the third, 19 carries, 62 yards. Smith and Jigba, sorry if I said it wrong, 10 receptions for 153 yards and a touchdown. Man, oh man, where do you start with this game? I think from beginning to end, it was a great game. To me, it seemed like Seattle had control going into halftime, especially with the late touchdown going into halftime. I think they kind of took control of it. And right out the gate in the third quarter, that muff punt, I think that just kind of destroyed the Rams at that point. It was tough to bounce back from that one. And I know he feels bad about it. It was something that, going into it, fans had talked about being an Achilles heel for the Rams. I'm sorry, Xavier Smith was on the fumble. I just wanted to make that known. But yeah, that felt really bad after that one. I know he felt bad after that one. Arnold goes right down, throws a touchdown. I just think that point in the game, Seahawks definitely had control, and it looked like this might get ugly. Right on the Rams' next drive, it turns out, let's see, it turns around, Adams scores a touchdown, but there was a controversial call on that drive. Um, how you guys feel about Wooly? Wooly with the PI. When I first saw it, I didn't think that it was too bad until, saw the replay where the ref did give you a pass for doing it, but you kept egging it on. So, Seahawks fans, did you think it was legit? I kind of thought it was. I'm all for trash talking, of course. But once you followed them and even kind of went on their sideline, it was okay. You kind of did too much, my man. And sorry, I jumped ahead to the next scoring drive. Sorry, but then then also I did like this right after that. Right after you did the trash talking, Stafford and Nakua, they walked right up to yeah, take them, get them, turn around, hit you on the back shoulder for a touchdown. And Seahawks started to break a little bit, but I definitely in my previous video, I definitely questioned if Stafford, I'm not sorry, if Darnold was ready to step up, and he definitely did. He definitely went down the field, got another touchdown, and he made the plays, he made the throws that the Seahawks needed. And that's the reason why they're going to the Super Bowl. He played turnover free. He made throws when he had to, took hits when he had to, and ultimately he didn't lose the game for them. The only one main mistake was the muff punt, and that might have what cost the Rams ultimately because it was back and forth. But I mean, congrats to the Seahawks. They're going to the Super Bowl again, and we have a Super Bowl rematch. This one's going to be interesting. I actually remember watching. Of course, this wasn't that long ago, but I remember watching this one live, and this was the infamous, of course, Marshawn Lynch didn't get the ball and interception at the goal line by Russell Wilson, Malcolm Butler, a highlight, one of the greatest Super Bowl plays ever, maybe the greatest, who knows? But I'm interested to seeing how this is going to play out. Of course, won't get no predictions right now. And I just want to say congrats to both teams. Championship weekend was great. It was a success. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good